Okay.
Know that having a first-time driver can leave you on
We're
edge.
doing just some games. Yay! Nah. Let's do
Hardee's Barbecue Pulled Pork Frisco Burger is back in just $5.99 in the app. Got that app?
cherry blossoms. Nothing. Why do you think something's wrong? I was happy. What? Yep. Oh, which reminds me. I should pour myself some tea. Well, not pour myself some tea, but
what if I could show you
you know what I mean.
that would inspire you to see how I see?
I'll always be here for you to rely on, Lady J. Advising you means the world to me.
This is unbelievable. Yeah, it's so good. No, it's not. This is good. You are more than just about the Stevenson. You are my greatest confidant and my guiding light.
Thank you, Mother.
Okay, I don't have green tea. But you know what I have?
It's just so sweet, the bond they have.
No. Peppermint.
You would get fired for being up all in her business, in reality. We learned about this. Client discretion is
Yeah, but
important.
he earns your trust.
Okay, you want to know the most unrealistic part of it?
Not really.
Well, it's when Mr. Plump,
Crumpet.
nobody's named that, when he falls in love with the town baker. That would not happen. Fathers don't have time for that. They don't have a life.
I mean, your parents must have found time. They had you.
My mother was willing to give up her entire career to move to the Duke's grounds. But I have plenty of uncles and cousins who never had time for marriage or for kids. Now it's easy to get swept up in the job when it's all about other people.
I guess I never thought about it that way.
Others make a great living. It's a great trade, right? If you were willing to devote yourself, your life, to the job and to other people. I'm not going to do that. No way. I don't want that. I want a family. I want kids. And I want the time to enjoy it.
Maybe a lot.
To plug in the computer, and the charger's right there.
Well, let me retrieve it for you, Miss Conway.
Very good.
Let me plug it in for you, right?
Understand.
Here we go. Let me find there.
My cufflink. Oh, but I already bought new ones.
Well, now you have a backup for when you lose those.
Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Well,
Come out of the microwave.
past my bedtime. We should get going.
Wait, before you go, you didn't really give me an answer about helping me.
Okay. Maybe tomorrow after class.
Really?
Yeah, say what? 6 in the kitchen?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay. Really?
really.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be there.
Good evening, Miss Conroy. So when anyone's cooking, 5 basic elements of flavor are very important for pairing and balance. And they are sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami.
Okay.
No, do nothing else but put this down. enjoying the moment. It becomes work. It becomes a chore. Am I right? I'm definitely right. It's no longer enjoyable. You need to get out of your head and in your body. Enjoy the moment.
Okay.
We're in the moment. In the kitchen, we're living life, okay? Okay. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Can you pour the rest of those for me?
Yeah. How'd you get so good at this stuff?
Oh, you know, I just lived in the kitchen. I love the kitchen. And the chef was really important to me. I cared more about what the chef was doing than what my parents were doing. Oh man, the kitchen just always smelled so good. Brought me a lot of comfort and solace. And it was like a stress relief, you know?
I put
It's your real
sprinkles
life
in
passion.
it and it fell onto the tea
Yeah,
bag,
what about you?
and you know what I did?
Passion?
I picked the tea bag up and threw it
I
out.
would say my life passion is setting goals.
You're a very determined person.
I am.
You're diligent, right?
Yeah.
You have a really strong work ethic. It's like not what I meant by passion. Passion is this. It's something you do for fun. It's something you do outside of work. It's something you don't
No.
strive for. You just love to do it.
I got tea.
Time frame like that.
You eat that goddamn egg.
That's the thing.
No.
People don't make time for it.
You're gonna drink your coffee too, because you want it.
Everybody needs to make time.
You wanted coffee, that's coffee.
So, like, let me ask you this.
You wanted coffee,
You're gonna ask you're gonna
and I got tea.
whatever it is, what would that be?
Tea.
Emma Conroy, having fun. What is it?
Mint.
Tea, not tea.
I mean peppermint.
You've got to be kidding me.
I don't know. Guys,
I'm trying to get old.
it's a sad life.
That's, no, it's not. It's just
Ugh. I don't have green tea,
really good. I know you want to, right? You'll be great.
so peppermint will do.
You, as Emma, need balance. Food needs balance. It makes everything better.
And you? Do you practice what you preach?
All the time.
Maybe run every job that you love so that you can be doing what you love all the time, like being a chef. And to be a chef and not a butler.
Tell me how.
I don't know how to play that. Anyway, that's the high time.
At Del Webb, there's a lot to say yes to, especially when you can do whatever you want. From enjoying
Yeah,
your favorite
I
ways
really
to
don't
move,
like peppermint,
to
but
feeling restored on the walking trails,
Oh, well.
pocket parks, and community gardens. Plus, with innovative floor plans, homes are built for how you want to live. There's no better time to start living your way. So what are you waiting for? Say yes to Del Webb.
Class dismissed. You're welcome. Call CarShield now and find out for yourself what makes them America's most trusted auto protection company. Call for your free quote.
Oh!
Artificial dyes that don't even help clean your clothes. With Earth Grease, you can get clean clothes in one sheet without those harsh chemicals. It's a laundry detergent sheet that dissolves in your machine and turns instantly into a soapy, sudsy laundry detergent. I've got a completely gross stained shirt here. Earth Grease provides a powerful clean with none of those harsh chemicals. The shirt is completely clean, and that's because of our stain-fighting enzymes in our formula. This is what clean should be.
My paycheck was just deposited into my Greenlight account. Greenlight is so convenient. You know, we had to use a vacuum too. Where was it going? Bring your family into the financial future.
This is the kind of soft that makes those sleepy 3 a.m. snuggles even sweeter. Newborn essentials with buttery soft bamboo, two-way zippers for quick changes, and beautiful prints for every first photo. Better sleep starts here at Kate and Lane.
What? Yes. Yes.
Your waterline breaks. HomeServe sends a qualified contractor to fix it and pays for the cover repairs. With HomeServe,
That's basically just the game.
plans from HomeServe start at just $4.99 a month. Call 1-833-521-7735 or visit homeserve.com.
When we made the switch to Coterie diapers, our baby started sleeping better through the night and we had way less diaper changes. The material is incredibly soft, thin, and luxurious. It feels like clothing. If you want the best of the best for your baby, try Coterie. You won't regret it. Ever try? Gifts for free. Learn more about this incredible deal at everdrives.com.
I know how to play this. I like how it doesn't fit all the way.
Table settings. I've seen you do it. I know you can do it. You do it well. It's just when there's pressure, that's when you mess up.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So I came up with a game.
The game.
Yeah, we're gonna race. Randomly pick a dining scenario. The first to correctly set it,
Well, what does the person win?
a point.
And what happens if you get the most points?
I always have trouble at the pimple popping process.
Let's go.
Like, it's hard for me to align the mouse. What?
Get set.
Ugh.
All right, Conroy. You want to check mine? I'll check yours.
Okay, maybe not.
Well done.
Actually, this is.
I would actually eat the lemons if I had this treatment.
$5 dinner plus
That's what I get for liking lemons so much. Yes.
And for the winner of today's table setting race, we have my famous peanut butter cookies.
Maybe it's the eyebrow part I have trouble with.
Thanks. That time, there was something about the competition that made me more relaxed. Was that weird?
No, you were having fun.
I don't remember what I have trouble with.
You just existed in the moment instead of worrying about the next one.
Yeah. Now I just have to harness that power in class, on quizzes, and in the real world.
You can do it. I know you.
What?
know what? I'm doing it my own way.
When Philip asked him what kind of book he liked, he said,
Something boiled that put me to sleep.
I'm not allowed to wear mascara, even though I'm old enough to.
Because
The reason why is I actually don't know how to put it on.
oh, come on, I'm not that bad.
Okay, which story did he tell? It was the Earl story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
I love them, but they do not stop talking about being a butler, ever.
But I also don't know how to put on eyeshadow.
Come on.
Something worried to put me to sleep.
Hey,
Henry, come sit here. I've missed you, darling.
I missed you too. So this is Emma Conroy.
Yeah, we met. Hi. Hello.
She's wanted to be a butler since she was, what, 10?
Oh, isn't that refreshing to you?
So where are you looking to butler after you graduate? Resorts, hotel, private homes? Honestly, I would love to work in a household similar to yours. There's something that really appeals to me about working cleanability.
Whoa, what? What? I'm playing a game!
Helping me a lot with all things culinary.
Be right back, guys.
He's so good that,
I'm playing a game.
Yeah.
I'm playing on a live stream.
I was thinking, maybe I could cook.
What ice cream?
No,
What?
Nonsense.
I'm playing games on a live stream.
Well, you've been through this. Your hobby can be food, but your trade is a butler.
Ugh. Obviously not pig ears. That's not Christmassy.
Emma, if you like, we can inquire about it.
I would love that.
Of course, you would have to get a letter of recommendation from Mr. Willoughby.
Which shouldn't be a problem. He usually writes one for all the top students. Oh, good. I'll get one of those. So, Henry, tell us everything you've been up to.
I like this dress.
Hey, saved you a cookie.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That was so nice of them to suggest a job for me.
Okay.
Have you ever thought of just going off and becoming a chef without their blessing?
Every day.
What's stopping you?
Oh, I don't know. Ending.
Everyone knows I love
Don't let your parents spend
Pretty Cure.
Play!
キラキラプリキュアハラモード回転しましょうベリベリベリグー
I love that.
こんな箱キミキミキミってはっちゃんべちゃに振りキスタイル名前バリバリですシャルイダンスですよホイップジェラートカスタードマカロンショコラにパルメ作って食べて戦ってくるくるくるくるくるローリンローリン心にズッキュンパティスリー キラキラプリキュアアランモードイェイイェイ
Such a place these days.
I turned her into a Sailor Guardian.
Welcome to Churchill Downs. Premiering Saturdays. Run time for an all-new Hallmark original.
What's cute? What was his name?
I don't know. Featuring pageantry.
Play!
She's from one world and I'm from another. Any horse can win on the big day.
And a romance. And when you don't dance, that will have your heart racing.
I like that.
Premieres Saturday at 8 on Hallmark Channel. Next day on Hallmark Plus.
Wait, actually, let's turn him into VUG because why not?
Show it to the world with just 10 minutes.
Kind of VUG.
Meet Omnilux Contour, an LED light therapy mask clinically proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Find out how you can improve your skin at OmniluxLED.com. A heart attack? Do they have life insurance?
No,
But we have life insurance. John.
I'm trying to find something we can afford.
Fortunately, in only a few minutes, SelectQuote found John a $500,000 policy for only $29 a month, and his wife Anne a $500,000 policy for only $21 a month. Go to SelectQuote.com now and get the insurance your family needs.
At a price you can afford. Select Quote. We shop. You save.
If you're watching this Gerber Life Guaranteed Life Insurance commercial, there's a good chance that you're alive. And if you're not, well, this may
What?
Starsu.net.
No?
Death is what happens
Because.
well, for the sake of argument, let's assume you're wrong, and that someday you won't be watching TV anymore. I know, it's not easy to talk about, so I'll do the talking. If you're 50 plus and alive, you can apply for Gerber Life Guaranteed
There we go.
with guaranteed acceptance regardless of your health. And
Ooh,
just like
Frankenstein.
automatically say, in fact, you don't even have to fill out a health questionnaire. For a free quote, just call use the insurance money to help cover your final expenses or anything else.
Plug in the mic, open the curtain.
It's already an ear in your ears, allergies, and questionable singing voice. Don't make the
Excuse me.
expense tab too.
I had tens of thousands of dollars hanging over my head. If I was only making minimum payments, it would have taken me 54 years to pay this off. At National Debt Relief, you have someone in your corner that's fighting for you.
Whether it's credit card, medical, or personal loan debt, National Debt Relief can help you to become debt-free.
National Debt Relief was able to reduce my debt by over $21,000. National Debt Relief, they got me out of debt.
Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to find out how you can become debt-free.
Weight loss isn't fair, especially for those wired with food noise. You know, that relentless voice pushing your next craving. Today's weight loss medications can quiet this noise. It's how they work. At Mochi Health, we're here to help make them work for you. With Dr. Len guidance at every step.
There we go.
For our members are real. If you want to noise, gain control, and find a healthy path to weight
Jennifer alone.
and join Mochi.com. What makes me
I'm of course gonna change her skin.
Play!
You're a boy who likes to.
Starsu.net.
My daughter was in the hospital seriously ill, and I wanted to give her something to represent my love when I couldn't be there. A cozy,
Starsu.net.
blanket. I couldn't find one, so I created one. Today, every Mickey is meticulously handmade by loving seamstresses. It's a luxurious, comforting embrace waiting to be shared. Minky is just the softest you have ever experienced. It's perfection. I love my Minky. This Mother's Day, visit MinkyCouture.com to get 45% off of this exclusive offer. With every purchase, you'll donate
There we go. Okay, Ollie Huntington.
You heard me, I built sturdy, still in the field.
I don't care what anyone says about Generation 2. I've watched some of the videos She looks like Pinkie Pie, I'm sorry.
Little tip. The wine should always have more acidity than the food. So, for example, the more bitter the cheese, the drier the wine.
Legit.
You cannot beat real-world experience.
That's it.
What?
That's how you should convince your parents. Have you ever cooked for them?
Here and there, over the years.
What about one big meal that showcases your talents? A real knockout punch.
Yeah, maybe.
Something to consider.
Nice. It's this little store, middle of the country. It's the best vanilla ice cream I've ever had. Also, Big Knock pairs well after any meal.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Beautiful accent. Somebody studied French.
I'm gonna need a nightshade.
Rejection letter that inspired me to take French classes. The fifth inspired an art history course because they finished school well at SAG and I'm
Play!
Get into than Harvard sometimes. You know, I've dropped out of a few.
Really?
Yeah. This is my 4th Butler Academy.
Wow. You're so good at everything.
I thought I could convince my parents that I wasn't good at anything. So they'd get off my back about following in the footsteps.
On purpose? And it didn't work?
I always saw a way through it.
Henry, I just want to thank you for today. And for helping me and checking with me so hard.
Yeah, of course. I really enjoyed today. I like spending time with you.
Okay, who keeps disliking Monster High games?
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
No.
I can't have any distractions with my right big not being great. I have to
Right.
focus. Keep my eye on the prize.
Echo again.
Okay, Claudine.
We're good, right?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay.
Play!
Let's leave her hair just the way it is.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Well, somewhat, but nothing that can't be put aside momentarily. To what do I owe this visit?
I wanted to inquire as to what I could do potentially to make you feel as though I,
Answer these.
what do I have to do to get a letter of recommendation from you? The Walkers mentioned a position opening up at the Kensington estate, and it sounds like my dream job.
A very esteemed position.
Yes, very.
Well, as of now, I can't even give you a letter of recommendation. However, if you continue to apply yourself and successfully complete the final, I can reconsider.
I would so appreciate that.
I think collaborating with young Mr. Walker is helping a great deal.
It is. Yeah, his passion for everything in the kitchen is really inspiring.
Indeed. You know, as a young London butler, I was to look
Oh my.
aspects of the job. Got a bit of, as you say, stage fright yourself.
How do you get past it?
By remembering there was a greater purpose.
Play!
A butler exists to be of service.
Okay, I'll be back, guys.
I promise you, I will show you I have what it takes.
Good. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Goodbye. My tea!
Next day on Hallmark Plus.
Yes!
Is your body telling you something? Well, there are more than 50 million Americans
Yes!
living with joint pain from aging, exercise, overuse, which means it could be affecting you or someone you love. The good news is you don't need to live in pain. Pain is manageable and it's controllable. That's why there's Omega XL, a powerful joint pain relief supplement. It's natural, it's drug-free, it's really small, easy to swallow. It has over 35 years of clinical research supporting it.
Omega XL is really in a class all its own. It has over 35 years of clinical research that show that it helps with joint pain and muscle soreness due to exercise, aging, and everyday activities. And it can even help respiratory health.
And Omega XL could change your life. Just ask anybody who uses it. The results are undeniable. These are real people that have had some real results.
My husband says it's a big difference. He wants to know, what did I take? Omega XL. My name is Helen, and I was an EMT for 20 years in New York City.
He's
We
doing
never knew how
close!
cold we were gonna get, but I was one of the first responders for the plane on the
He's
Hudson.
doing
The job was
close!
very tough, and it really put a burden on my body. I could not walk, not even half a block. My sister finally told me, try Omega XL.
For what?
And now, last year, I walked 6 blocks. I was so proud of myself.
You need to hold on to it!
Because it relieves a lot of pain. This product is the best thing. These tiny pills that you take will be a miracle for your body. You will remember what did it to you, and it was Omega XL.
Our investigation has shown us the truth on Omega XL. If you're in pain, I want you to know that there is real hope out there. I'm living proof. You've trusted me for the last 40 years. And if you're experiencing joint pain, I'm asking you to trust me now. I'm taking Omega XL because it works for me. And if it didn't,
What are
I
you
wouldn't be
doing?
backing it.
Call now or order online to receive our special TV offer. When you buy one bottle, we'll give you a second bottle of Omega XL free. Order now and we'll also include
No!
Vitamin XL T3. 2 free bottles for the price of one bottle of
He's
Omega
doing
XL.
close!
50% off a value of $115. You pay only $49.95 and it ships free. Plus, you get a money-back guarantee. So buy one bottle now and get 2 free bottles with this offer. Call or go online right now.
Try Omega XL and see the difference it can make in your life.
It's good for you.
Call now
Miss
or order
Toby
online to
is
receive
at
our special
home.
TV offer. Buy one, get 2 free. 2 bottles
No,
of Omega
her
XL plus
husband.
Vitamin XL T3 for only $49.95. Act now.
I'm always shopping the real route.
They drop over 10,000 new arrivals every day.
Gucci, Dior, Louis Vuitton, Hermes,
Cartier, all up to 90% of retail. Millions of people, millions of possibilities. Visit therealreal.com for $25 off your first order. Terms apply.
A home serve story. Kim's home water line broke. She's panicking because she can't find a contractor. Pam's line broke too, but she's not worried because she has a plan from home serve. Kim's helping for this guy. Pam had a qualified home serve contractor. Kim was shocked by her bill. Pam's plan paid for the cost of covered repairs. Choose home serve or chance it. Plans for home serve start at just $4.99 a month. Call
I did!
6973 or visit homeserve.com.
Let your feet take you wherever your spirit wants to go. The Go Everywhere Hurricane helps you navigate any surface so it truly stands alone. Move forward with confidence at hurricane.com.
It's hot.
We have come here today so you can witness the role of the butler in a
I said it's hot.
Tonight, dignitaries from around the world
No, it's hot.
to a 5-course dinner.
H-O-T.
Country, but for others,
What does that spell?
fulfilling any guest request.
Bye.
This is Chef Shin Kai. He's the head chef here.
Hi.
And I should get back to it. Scholars don't sue themselves. Myron, nice things to
My game.
You too. Bye.
Come in. Come in.
might skip Katrine DeMille.
I've been following his work for years.
You're totally fanboy.
Maybe
Ugh.
just you should see what he does with the risotto. It's unbelievable.
Did you ask if there's any openings here?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Yep, it's hot.
First of all, I'm sure he uses a headliner. Second,
What?
I don't have the skills.
I've had your food, and trust me, you have the skills. How are you
Whoa.
ask?
Commence.
I need to wear glasses.
Hatsune Miku dressed up. Mommy Melody dress up.
You heard me, I'm built sturdy, still in the field dirty.
I suggest that you get your black ass out of here.
Hikaríの地図を広げよう君にもきっと
a different song.
It's okay. It's good.
Legend of
One night, yeah, you got shit in, the shit come out.
Why not try one last
That one night you had, right down, you had shit in it, your shit come out.
Congratulations celebration day. What if you ask Mr. Whitney if you ever can?
Chair's behind you.
Never.
Let us touch
You
your
should
chair.
also after what you want.
Let me think about it.
The word is out.
It's going to be beautiful.
Everyone's talking about Hope Valley 1874. Show life like a cowboy's life. Let's get to it.
It looks like we're back in business.
The place so intense and pretty serene.
You were up.
This is a can't miss and a journey you won't regret. See everything I can do right here.
I like the sound of that.
Just made my damn look like
Give me the spoon.
1874.
Give me the spoon.
Thursday streaming exclusively on Board. Plus, use code FunkySpring Save for 50% off 5 months.
At Mochi Health, we know weight loss isn't always fair. It's why with our GLP-1 plans, we treat the science behind weight loss, not the shame. With
七色の風に吹かれて遠い岬を目指してた夜明け前聞こえたメロディーそれはとても懐かしい歌東の空へと羽ばたく鳥たちさあ宝島に告げる近道七つの海の楽園嵐の夜の後には愛を伝えるため命がまた生まれる七つの国のメロディア誰もがいつかはここを旅立つ日が来ても私は忘れないゆっくりと雲は流れて虹の果てに消えていた星たちは真珠のように強い光放ち始める南の空から聞こえる口笛そう大人になる時が来ていた奇跡を巡る冒険優しい母の願いを胸に抱きながら誰もが旅をしてる星降る夜のファンタジア溢れる涙と祈り誰にもわからない未来を照らしてる
That's why, as a butler, you can go further than anyone could. It's because of your many skills that you can truly control a house.
Hey, can I help you carry those?
No. I got it.
Sure. Alright, so this is it, huh? Goodbye?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you around.
I don't know about that.
I will.
You remember when you fell and smashed all the dishes on this carpet?
When I fell. Nice.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Maybe I nudged you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make it through without you.
Yeah, you would have. You would have found a way.
Not so sure. I hope you know that you're a fantastic chef. You really are. And no matter where you're working or what uniform you're wearing, you'll be great.
You gotta promise me something.
Okay?
Take a day off. Like once in a while. Enjoy your life.
Okay.
Outside of work. Promise?
Ugh.
I'll do my best.
I hate the fact that they don't have the goalie Yelps dress up.
See ya.
It probably doesn't work anymore.
In the house, you'll be responsible for every room, including your after-study and personal billiards room. On your days off, feel free to go explore town, but I must warn you, as new my clients don't really get any time off. My first year, I believe I only had a single day to myself. Now, come inside and I'll show you the kitchens.
Florida.
I just don't know if I like Nice in the summer. Too many tourists.
That's what you said about the Amalfi Coast, and you both thought.
But that was different. We had our own villa. I remember that. Absolutely fabulous view of all Positano. Beautiful. It was our anniversary. It's a lovely time to take you.
Lots of luck, and
That's no beef Wellington. It's the Count's favorite. Mine as well.
What's 1925? We found on Trace Story.
It's the same bracelet. Mom does know Tessa.
What have you been telling him about his mother?
I told him that we all suspected that Tessa deserted you. It was brilliant. He lied to me. I'm Tessa.
Okay, so I can't play the game right now, but it's this game.
I wish I loved my smile. I wish I could get implants.
I wish money wasn't so tight.
I wish I could justify the cost.
I wish my insurance could save me more on dental implants. See what you can do with your choice. Show us your insurance card and save $5,000 on fixed or full double arch implants. That's insurance assurance on a smile that's built for life. Schedule your free consultation
back, guys.
Call in the next 5 minutes, and as a special gift from Ty and Tanya, you'll get free limited roof leak coverage. Call now for your free quote and your first month free.
Call 800-983-9781. That's 800-983-9781.
This right here is confidence in a bottle. Makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At a $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Call the number on your screen.
Call 800-820-0984. AI can turn your lights on,
Lights on.
and drive your car, and even write your kid's essay. But AI ain't gonna fix your broken water line or pay for a big repair bill. Having a plan from HomeServe offers real solutions, and when a covered system breaks, we'll send a qualified contractor to pay for the repair. There's nothing artificial about the peace of mind you get with a plan from HomeServe. Getting one is quite intelligent. Plans from HomeServe start at just $4.99 a month. Call 1-833-757-7703 or visit HomeServe.com.
It's 2026. Why are you still using pads for incontinence? Need Everdries. Everdries are real underwear that look and feel just like your favorite undies, except they're leak-proof. Learn more at everdries.com. Hey, honey. Must be late there.
It is. Oh,
Everything okay?
yeah.
How did that big dinner go with the guys from the House of Lords?
It went well. It was, yeah, exactly what I pictured.
Okay, so why do you sound so
Ugh. I had to go.
What I thought I wanted. I love being a butler. I really do, but I don't know, I want to experience all of life. When you decide, I love you, and I support you.
You know what?
Tomorrow is your first day carrying on the tradition of the Walk of Fame, and I couldn't know be more proud.
Smells wonderful, honey.
Thanks, Mom.
See, cooking will always be a great hobby for you.
I ironed your uniform. I know it's something you should do, but I couldn't help it.
And I think you should win the lucky cufflinks. You must give Chef the recipe.
Oh.
No.
Go again.
I said no. This is my recipe, right? I created this. I perfected it over the years, and I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to serve it in my restaurant.
Doesn't the Starsu girl sound like Kylan though? I mean, when you hear her say play, she kind of reminds you of Kylan, right? I mean, she does for me.
Thanks, Mom.
One evil snowman. Oh yeah, Ryuji played Wizard 101 for the first time last night.
Your Gravulum badge is giving me a yellow reading. Hecron concentrations there are low. Good work!
That was a mistake.
tour. Well, why?
Because his family has tacky resorts. These are tourist traps as far away from them as one can get. Where's that in the South End, right?
Well, it's not a plus.
Hola, soy Dora. Let's play mini golf on Star Mountain. Let's play golf.
I'm the map.
Aim my club, then click to hit the ball toward the hole. Excelente! You got a hole in one. You earned a printable card for your collection. The starry woods, but there's a star tree stump in our way. Excelente! Fantastica! You earned a printable card for your collection.
Click on a hole to start playing. Or click on...
Aim the ball over the bridge and watch out for the goo. Good job! You got it! Maravilloso! You earned a printable card for your collection.
Click on a hole to start playing. Or click on a scorecard to see the printable...
There's a lot of goo around here. Do you see the hole? Look! Glowy is here to help clear the way. Thanks, Glowy. Yay! You made it! You earned a printable card for your collection. Watch out for falling jewels. Excelente!
That was a joke, by the way.
Great putting. Fantastica! You earned a printable card for your collection.
Wow! You won a lot of...
A tricky tunnel. I wonder where the ball will pop out. Nice shot. Fantastica! You earned a printable card for your collection. Watch out for falling snow. Can you get the ball to the hole? Muy bien. You did it! You earned a printable card for your collection.
Wow! You...
Snowball! Hit the ball around. Look! Switchy's here to help clear the way. Thanks, Switchy. Fantastica! You earned a printable card for your collection. It's the giant star! We're almost at the... Look! Toolstar is here to help clear the way! Thanks, Toolstar! You did it! You got the ball into the hole on top of Star Mountain! Fantastica! You earned a printable card for your collection. Great job reaching the top of Star Mountain! You're an excellent golfer!
You've unlocked all the holes!
I have my last group of the data guide about your family and the services there. Well, Allie, thank you so much for the
There's fires involved in the vaccine.
Fires?
Yeah, big ones. Oh, they're all over the path too, so. He's a good man.
Very, very fond memories. Just wish I got to know him better. Did you?
Yeah.
look at the little cutie.
This entire wretched city will be sorry!
to the bathroom. Okay.
Did you capture Bastilla's whale? Malistaire. Drake. The Death Professor? I'd heard he blew himself up with the Death School after his sweet wife, Sylvia, passed. Truth be told, I'm not surprised. There was always a certain darkness about him. Sylvia was too good for that entire Drake family, if you ask. Nonetheless, we still need to transmute Bastilla's whale into... Unfortunately, the alchemical transmute... One student. Anyhow, I can make do with crafting equipment. Here's a list of items to borrow from Gloria Crendel in Old Town. Just, don't mention my name.
Oh my god! You know why I shook my head? Cause she asked again.
My fire kittens! One, two, three, four. Oh, wait, where's Taro? You only found Hakala? I knew this was gonna happen. Charo's been catnapped. And I know who did it. My dirty rat. She lived.
Degrees, light rain.
fancy security elementals who have the...
Oh,
Cheese and crackers, Larry.
okay.
Oh, for the love of... This is my fire kitten. Just get rid of this...
Yes, dear. You heard the lady at the house, meathead. We ain't giving Eleanor's fire kitty back. So get out or get hurt. I give up. You win.
Larry, you loser!
But...
As for you, give Eleanor her fire kitten back. The silly thing won't even come when you call its name.
Bless you. You're welcome. Bless you. You're welcome.
Charo! My sweet and spicy little baby wavy. Thank you so much for bringing her home, wizard. Tell me, how mad did Bernice get? That'll teach her to send her beautiful clod of a husband to do her dirty work. My fire kittens and I are forever in your debt, friend.
They're so adorable.
Hello, young wizard. Oh, One large... Of course, there are a few other items in the crate as well. Tell Greta she's welcome to them too. Call it an overdue. What? I can spot Greta's alchemy setup a mile away. Don't worry. Everybody knows she's been hiding on Firecat Alley. Oh, do say hello for me. Did it go? You got everything on the list? And Gloria says hello? Oh. Let's just get this done. Go set up the alchemy table over there. Ooh, that equipment is nice enough for an amateur like you to perform the transmutation. There we are. Now bring me the potion and let me check your work. Wow, A+ work here. The curative... You'll find Alakane in the Fire Globe Theater. I've imbued your wand with the curative potion. Now go give Alakane a good thwacking.
for Friddle, the greatest magicians have something to learn. Fire for Friddle, Wizard City must burn. Fire for Friddle. Lo, the dark resonance hath been driven from my brain. By the hand of this gentle wizard, I am again stark raving sane. How can I? You say only I can deliver my people? The cure and my voice hath entwined? Then accept the role of hero I must, and
In the beginning, from
Well, did you fix this mess? Finally! Run along then, dear. And if you would be so kind as to omit my name from your official reporting to the city guard, I'd appreciate it. Ta-ta!
Hey, newbie, or should I say hero? We're all... she might be less inclined to start a fight to someone with your reputation delivers the bad news. You'll do it? Thanks!
Great balls of fire! You're alive! She's safe now? And feel free to mention how I'm still bravely defending this position. If it comes up. Thanks, Wizard. I couldn't have done it without you.
Hello again, young wizard. Do the smell of brim? You helped quell an undead insurrection and cured a fire elf curse?
I'm worried about those folks on Unicorn Way. I've been hearing terrible stories about that area. That's a clear sign that some dark presence is at work.
Thailand. It makes my heart super happy to see my friends smile. Help me connect the dots to help me find things to make my friends smile. Let's count in English and Mandarin along the way. What will make our friends super happy? Let's connect the dots and find out. Ho-ho! Ho-ho is my bounciest friend. To figure out what will make him so happy that he'll bounce even higher, let's connect the hearts. This is one of Ho-ho's favorite things. It makes him so happy. E R 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 Do you know what this is? His DJ turntable, DJ Changpan. Ho-ho is a great DJ. He knows how to make everyone bounce. Here's something delicious that will make Ho-ho really happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Guess what this is?
Banana.
It's a yummy banana. A 香蕉. That's sure to make Ho-ho go bananas. It's something special for Ho-ho. Ready to connect the hearts and see what it is? I love making Ho-ho's heart happy. Let's get started. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Do you know what this special treat is?
A hat?
A big plate of dumplings. 饺子. That
looks
definitely
like
put a
a
little
hat.
more bounce in Ho-ho. Let's make another friend smile a little wider.
I'm gonna do it one more time. He's touching
Yeye is not just a friend. He's my grandfather. Let's connect the hearts to give Yeye something to make him smile. I love Yeye and to see him happy. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8. Can you guess what this is?
A hat.
Yeye's gardening hat. Gardening makes him super happy, and he never gardens without his 帽子.
I was kind of like...
What else makes Yeye happy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Guess what this snack is?
Apple.
苹果. Yeye loves a juicy sweet apple. Let's put an even bigger smile on Yeye's face. I love you, Yeye. Here it goes. 1、2、3. Try another one. 4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11. Oh boy, Yeye really loves this one. Can you see what it is?
A tuba.
Yeye's tuba. 低音号. He's so good at playing it. Yeye looks very happy to me. Smiles for all. It feels great to make people you love happy. 3 cheers for my friend Toli. Let's find one of his favorite things to make him happy by connecting the hearts in order. What could this smile starter be? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Do you know what this is?
An ice cream.
It's his microphone. Microphone. Totally rocks the mic in our band. Totally is so happy. What can make his smile grow even wider? 1, 2, 3, 4. What number come? 5, 6, 7, 8. What 9, 10. High five. Deep 11. What do you think this yummy thing is? Toli's favorite snack, 菠萝, a pineapple. He loves all fruits. Here we go, Toli. Something special just for you. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、10、13. What is this?
A chicken.
Pandy! Tuli loves pandas, especially Pandy. Look how happy we've made him. Who else can we make happy? Tiger, tiger, roar! It's Rintu. Time to connect the hearts to make this tiger super happy. Which one of Rintu's favorite things is this? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11. Can you tell what this musical instrument is?
Oh, musical instrument.
Rintu's xylophone. 木琴. Listen to him play. wonder what this is? Let's find out. Here we go. This is for you, Rintu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9, 10, 11. Not quite. 12, 13, 14. Rintu is getting excited. Do you know why? It's his Monkey King crown. Ho Wang Wang Guan. What a super surprise! Yay for Rintu! What else can we get to make him really happy? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12. Rintu's favorite. Do you know what this is? Longzhou, a dragon boat. He loves to row. Rintu has got a super tiger smile now. I love making my friends happy. Let's keep at it. So many smiles! I love it and I love my friends!
When did breakfast get so bougie? At Hardee's, we're making breakfast so budget.
One more game.
At Del Webb, there's a lot to say yes to, especially when you can do whatever you want. From enjoying your favorite ways to move, to feeling restored on the walking trails, pocket parks, and community gardens. Plus, with innovative floor plans, homes are built for how you want to live. There's no better time to start living your way. So what are you waiting for? Say yes to Del Webb.
And now it's that time. Yep. Okay. Jay left the bargain castle behind him. It was the very end of night, the time when it was just turning toward morning, when it was still dark, but you could already hear the mournful call of the vultures. Excuse me. Scavenging their way across the island. He shivered, retracing his steps through the grim back streets and alleyways of the town, past the eerily bare trees and broken shuttered buildings that looked as abandoned and hopeless as everyone who lived there. Jay quickened his pace. He wasn't scared of the dark, he depended on it. Jay said some of his best work at night, he'd never get used to the way the island felt in the darkness, so Jay picked up on it most when everyone else was asleep. And he could see the world around him clearly for what it was. He could see that this town and this island and these bare trees and these broken shutters were his life, no matter what other life his father and his peers had known. There was no glory here, no magic and no power either. This was it, all they would ever have or be or known. Or know. No matter what Mal thinks, Jay kicked a rock across the crumbling cobblestones, and an irritated cat howled back at him from the shadows. She's so full of it. Mal wouldn't admit it, their defeat, especially not when she was in a mood like tonight. Mal was so stubborn sometimes, practically delusional. In moments like these, Jay had clearly seen the effects of a raised by maniacal villain upbringing. He couldn't blame Mal for not wanting to tell her mother no. Nobody would. But really, there was no way that Maleficent scepter was somewhere on the Isle of the Lost. And even if it was, Jay and Mal would never find it. Jay shook his head. Eye of the dragon? More like eye of desperation. That raven is bonkers, probably from being frozen for 20 years. He shrugged and rounded the corner to his own street. He tried to forget about it, half expecting and half hoping Mal would probably do the same. She had her whims, but they never seemed to last. That was the good thing about Mal. She would get all worked up about something, but totally drop it the next day. They got along because Jay had learned to just ride out the storm. When he finally made his way through the last of the puzzle of stolen locks, chains, and deadbolts that guarded his own house, these being the most paranoid about burglary, he pushed the rotting wooden door open with a creak and crept inside, 1 foot at a time. Shift your body weight as you step, stick close to the wall. Jay, is that you? Crud. His father was still awake, cooking eggs. His faithful parrot Iago on his shoulder. Was Jafar worried about his only son being out so late? Was he worried about where he'd been, or who'd he'd been with? Or why he hadn't come home until now? Nah. His father had only one thing on his mind, and Jay knew exactly what it was. "What's tonight's haul?" Jafar asked greedily as he set his plate of food down on the kitchen table next to a pile of rusty coins that passed for currency on the island. The table was where Jafar practiced his favorite hobby, counting his money. There was a good-sized pyramid of coins on the table, but Jay knew it wouldn't satisfy Jafar's greed. Nothing did. "Nice pajamas," Jay smirked. The trick with his father was to keep moving, to stay on your toes, and above all else, to avoid answering the question, because none of the answers were ever right. When you couldn't win, you shouldn't give in and play. That was just setting yourself up for disaster. I mean, my dad's best friend is a parrot, enough said. "Nice pajamas," Iago squawked. "Nice pajamas." Jafar was wearing a faded bathrobe over saggy pajamas with little lamps, printed all over them. If 20 years of being frozen could turn a raven cuckoo, 20 years of life among the lost had done just as much to diminish the former Grand Vizier of Agrabah's infamy, along with his grandeur and panache. At least that was how his father thought of it. Gone were the sumptuous silks and plush velvet jackets, replaced by a uniform of ratty velour sweatsuits and sweat-stained undershirts that smelled a little too strongly of the shop's marketplace stand, which was located, rather unfortunately, and quite directly across from the horse stalls. The sleek black beard was now raggedy and gray, and there was the aforementioned gut. Iago had taken to calling him the Sultan, since Jafar now resembled his old adversary in size. Although in all fairness, Iago himself looked like he was on a daily cracker binge. In return, Jafar called his feather pal things that were unrepeatable by any standard, even a parrot's. Jay hated his father's pajamas. They were a sign of how far their once royalty-adjacent family had fallen. The flannel was worn so thin in places you could see Jafar's belly roll beneath it. Jay tried not to look too closely, even now in the shadows of the early morning light. His father ignored the pajama insults. He'd heard them before. He wolfed down his midnight snack with relish without offering Jay a bite. Come on, get on with it. What'd we get? Let's have a look." Jay eyed his carpet roll at the end of the room, beyond the table, but he also knew there was no way of getting past his father now. He reluctantly unpacked his pockets, broken glass set, but got it from one of the step-grand doors. With some glue, we could get a good price for it.
I know they do, Ron, but I had to make sure that Uchi was being protected. The animals and...
The cracked heelless slipper shattered into a pile of glass shards the moment it hit the table. Jafar raised an eyebrow. Super glue? Jay kept going. One of Lucifer's collars, thick flat clips, pistol keychain, and look, a real glass eye. It was covered in lint. It's only a little use. I got it from Fanny. his face with his hand. Why don't pirates ever bathe? Hello, it's called a shower. It's not like they're even out at sea anymore. With that, he rolled the eyeball across the table to his father. Iago squawked curiously while Jay waited for the inevitable. Jafar waved a dismissive hand over the items inside. Garbage. Okay. Garbage, Iago shrieked. Garbage, but that's all there is on this island, Jay argued, leaning against the kitchen sink. This is the all of the lost. All of the leftovers. Remember, his father found. You went to the DeVille place and you didn't score a full coat? What were you doing in there all night, slobbering over Maleficent's girl? Jay rolled his eyes. For the 10,000th time, no. And it's not like I was the one locked in the coat closet. As he said it, he wondered why he hadn't thought of that. You need to try harder. What about that princess, the one who's just come out of the castle? Oh yeah, her. I forgot. Jay dug into his jeans pocket and brought out a silver necklace with a red poison apple charm on it. That's all she had on her. I'm telling you, even the castles around this place are dumps. Jafar put on a pair of spectacles and examined the jewelry, squinting first with one eye, then with the other. His eyesight was going, and his back ached from the extra work of carrying around his own sweat-suited belly. Even villains were not spared the perils of agent, paste, and glue. In my day, a servant wouldn't have won that, let alone a princess. Not quite the big skull we're looking for. He tossed the bauble aside, sighing as he stopped to feed Iago another cracker. School, said Iago, gleefully spitting cracker crumbs. Big score.
Until last week, you hadn't thought about this place in decades. What's so important now?
I love this place when I was younger. I want to tell you. Just free and empowered. I was a person bigger than myself.
Jay's shoulders slumped. The big score. It was his father's dream that one day his only son would find a cache of loot so big, so rich, so laden with gold that Jafar would no longer have to preside over a junk shop ever again. No matter that the Isle of the Lost was a floating rubbish heap, somehow Jafar believed the big school was always right around the corner, a bounty that could transport him back to his rightful place as a sorcerer, with all its power and trappings. Talk about delusional. Even if it did exist, could such a treasure take any of them back in time to a better day or free them from a lifetime of imprisonment? As if an object or a jewel or any amount of gold coins could fix the mess that people like Jafar had gotten them all into in the first place. The big school. His father was as crazy as Mal had been tonight. Jay shook his head. And then he just shook because he thought of something. Hang on. What had Mal told him tonight? That the Raven believed Maleficent's scepter, the Dragon's Eye, was hidden somewhere on this island? If Diablo was telling the truth and Jay was able to find it, it would be the biggest score of the year, of the century. He thought it through. Was it possible? Could it be that easy? Could his father have been right to hold on to the faintest hope for something better even after all these years? Nah, Jay rubbed his eyes. It had been a long night. There was no way that thing was on the Isle of the Lost. There was nothing of power here. Not when it came to people and not when it came to their stuff. And even if it was here, however, unlikely that might be, the dome over the island kept out all magic out. The Dragon's Eye was just a fancy name for a walking stick now. Like he told Mal, it was a useless enterprise. They were better off trying to hijack a boat out of the Goblin Wharf back to Oradon. Not that any of them would want to live there. Maybe we belong on the Isle of the Lost, left over and forgotten. Maybe that's how this story is supposed to go. Only who's going to break the news to my dad? Jay watched as his father returned to stacking the coins in neat piles. Counting coins gave him peace in some way his son would never understand. Jafar was whistling and looked up when he saw Jay staring at him. Remembered the golden rule his father purred as he caressed the money with his hands. Totally. Night, Dad, Jay said, heading to the worn carpet underneath the shelves in the back where he slept. Whoever has the most gold makes the rules. It's what his father believed, and while Jay had never seen any gold in his life, he's been taught to believe it too. He just wasn't sure that he believed there was any gold to find. Not the Isle of the Lost. Still, as he curled up on the hard bit of carpeted floor that was his bed, he tried to imagine what it would feel like to find it. The big score. He fell asleep dreaming of his father bursting with pride in a pair of pajamas made of gold. Okay. Clara was going to kill him if she ever found out he'd thrown a party while she was away. People on the island kept telling him Clara had mellowed with age, that she was rounder and less shouty, but they didn't have to live with her. Cruella de Vil's son knew his mother better than anyone. If his mother had any idea that he'd let a bunch of people come over, and even worse, let anyone even come near her fur closet, let alone inside it, let alone be tackled in a pile of full-length grade A felt coats, well, let's just say it wouldn't be a puppy she would be trying to skin. But thankfully his mother was still at the spot and hadn't returned unexpectedly as she was wont to do sometimes. If only to keep her son and Jasper and Horace on their mangy toes. Carlos stumbled out of bed and found a few bleary-eyed guests wandering around hellhole, smelling like last night's spicy cider. You're probably looking for the bathroom. This way, no problem. He shoved them out the front door before they could realize what was happening. As he did, Harry and Jace, the two young second-generation DeVille minions, who had helped him decorate for the party, stumbled out of the ballroom with crepe paper in their hair. "Morning," said Carlos, his voice still foggy with sleep. "Why are you wearing the party?" "I told him not to get me tangled up in his stupid streamers," Harry said still slowly. "You told me. You were the one playing tag all night." "Dragging half the decorations around after you. I was entertaining guests, then why was no one playing with you?" As usual, there was no hope of real conversation with either of them. Carlos gave up. His cousin Diego DeVille gave him a thumbs up from the couch. "Great party, total howler." The rest of the band was packing up their gear. "Thanks, I think." Carlos wrinkled his nose. The gloomy morning light made everything look sadder and more sordid. Even the chandelier's candles had burnt down to stubs.
They say, judge not your beauty by the number of people who look at you, but rather by the number of people who smile.
And someone had broken the rope swing so that it swayed gently, brushing the floor. "Reach back out." "Why are you in here?"
Certain favorite.
"Sorry."
I guess I want to say thank you. Really, so much. Thank you for everything. You know, being here has been, well, it's been life-changing. And it's not just because of the land and the animals, but it's really because of the people. Truly. So,
Okay.
thank you.
Reach back out of here so you can clean up, Diego grinned. "Or did your mom say to leave it for her to do when she got home?" He burst out laughing. "Very funny." Carlos ignored his cousin, pushing his way through the swinging door that led to the kitchen. He was hungry, his head hurt, and he hadn't slept well, dreaming anxiously of keeping the party a secret from his mother, but also of the dazzling light that emanated from his machine and hit the dome. Did that really happen? For a moment there, Carlos thought he had felt something in the air, something wild and electric, and thrumming with energy. Magic, could it be? He wondered if he could make the machine do it again after breakfast.
But I understand. Okay, I completely get you didn't expect this, and there's been a lot of that this weekend. First your uncle, then
He poked his head into the kitchen, which looked like a pipe bomb had exploded.
We'll discuss this tomorrow. Where's that flag?
Garage! Every counter and surface was sticky and littered with cups, bowls, bits of popcorn and chips, rotten deviled eggs, uneaten devil dogs, and empty bottles of cider. His feet stuck and unstuck, but there he stepped on the floor.
I didn't run away from home. Oh, I hate that.
Whipping up and down with a noise that was part Velcro, part pseudopod. He took a broom and began to sweep and clean. Just enough so that he could get to the fridge and the shelves. Hey, can I just call said, pushing a snoring clay Clayton away from the kitchen counter to grab his breakfast? What? I'm reading.
What do you want to change your light down again for? Don't tell me that was wet. Told you not to throw it.
Clay was the son of the great hunter who'd almost captured Tarzan's gorilla troop, almost being the operative lord. Like every villain on the owl, each one's evil schemes had ultimately ended in failure. Carlos filled a bowl with some congealed lumpy oatmeal and grabbed a spoon just as the Gastons stuck their heads inside. Hey man, what you got there? Breakfast? Don't mind if we do. The bully brothers high-fived him as they stole his cold porridge from under his nose on their way out the door. Being the Gastons, they were the last to leave and the first to steal all the food, as usual. I guess I wasn't hungry anyway, Carlos said out loud, although only he was listening. We should get busy and clean this place up before my mom gets home. He sighed and picked up the broom. There was way too much to clean, but he was Carlos DeVille. Boy genius, wasn't he? Surely he could figure out a way to make this task easier. Yes, he would. He just had to put his mind to it. He would take care of the cleanup later. First, he had to go to school. Back at our own castle, Evie hadn't been able to sleep any better than Carlos had. Perhaps her dreams weren't plagued by Cruella de Vil or the cracking dome, but they were tormented by endless mazes of dark rooms and snapping traps. And she had woken up in a full sweat just as one was about to clamp down on her leg with its steel jaws again. I can't go back to school, she thought. Not after last night. The thought of having to face Mal again made her stomach queasy. Besides, what was wrong with staying home? Home was, well, home. Was it? So maybe it wasn't nice here, but it was safe, relatively cozy, in a not exactly traditionally cozy way. Or not. No, I'm reading! I told you I was reading! Okay, so it was cold and musty and basically a cave. Or a prison, as she had come to think of it, during her years of castle schooling. And today, like most days of her life, Evie could hear her mother talking to herself in her imaginary magic mirror voice again. But at least at home, there were no traps and no purple-haired wicked fairies angling for revenge. There were no confusing frenemies, if she and Mal were even that. I don't know what we are, but I know I don't like it. And here I thought once I got to a real school, my life was going to be so much better. Evie got up and went to her desk, which had a few of her old textbooks from her years of castle schooling. She picked up her favorite, a worn leather grimoire, the Evil Queen's personal spell book. Of course, it was useless on the owl, but Evie still liked reading all the spells. It was like a catalog of her mother's final days, of a time before she spent hour after useless hour prowling around the empty rooms of the castle doing the voice. It made Evie feel better sometimes to remember that things hadn't always been like this. She paged through the spellbook's worn yellow pages like she had when she was a little girl. She had pored over them the way she imagined the princesses in Oradon pored over their stupid fairy tales. She studied them the way other princesses studied. Well, other princesses. No? Happy.
She's talking to you.
I know. I told you.
Alright.
There were truth spells involving candles and water, love spells that called for flower petals and blood, health spells and wealth spells, spells for luck and spells for doom. Trickster spells were her favorite, especially the peddler's disguise, which her mother had used to fool that silly Snow White. That was a good one, a classic even. Hi, sweetie, Evil Queen said, entering her bedroom. You're looking pale again. Let me blush. She removed a big round brush and began to work on Evie's cheeks, pink as an apple blossom. There, much better. She looked down at the book in her daughter's hands. Oh, that old thing. I never understand. Why would you want to get that out again? I don't know. Maybe because I just can't picture it. I mean, do you really do this spell? You? Evie somehow couldn't imagine her mother as a frightening old hag. Sure, she was plump and middle-aged and no longer resembled the formidable portrait of her that hung in the main gallery, but she was far from ugly. Oh yes. It was a scream. Snow, why so stupid, was completely fooled. What a dope, Evil Queen giggled. I mean, hello? Door-to-door apple sales hag in the middle of the forest? She sighed. Ah, good times. Evie shook her head. Still, her mother fussed with her hair. Wait, why are you here? Shouldn't you be in school? I don't feel like going, Evie confessed. I'm not sure it's right after all. Going to a big school, maybe I should just stay in the castle. Evil Queen shrugged. Who needs an education anyway? Pretty is as pretty is. Remember that, darling. Don't worry, you don't let me forget. It's attention to the little things. You have to work for it, and you have to want it. Your eyelashes aren't going to curl themselves, you know. Nope, you're going to curl them for me, even if I don't want you to. That's right. And why? So that one day you can have what's rightfully yours, even if you're stuck on this miserable island. It is your birthright to be the fairest of them all. Those aren't simply words. I'm pretty sure they are, actually. It's a responsibility. Ours, yours and mine. With great beauty comes great power. Evie just stared. When her mother got like this, it was hard to talk her down. I can't want this more than you do, Evie, her mother sighed, shaking her head. I know, Evie said, because it was true, but what am I supposed to do? What if I don't know what I want or how to get it? So you try harder, you reapply, you add that extra layer of gloss over your matte lip stain. You use your blush and your bronzer, and make sure you don't confuse the two.
It's easy to replace them. It's not as costly.
Bronzer on the bone, blush on the cheek, Evie said automatically. You know which mascara makes your eyes pop? Blue for brown, gold for green, purple for blue. Evie recited, as if these were her family's version of math facts. Exactly, Evil Queen clasped her fingers around her daughters in a touching, if rare, maternal gesture. And please, my darling girl, never forget who you really are. Who am I? Evie said, squeezing her mother's hand. She felt so lost, more than anything. It was all she wanted to know. Someone who needs to use elixir on her hair or it looks too frizzy. With those fine words, Evil Queen left the room, gathering up her dark skirts behind her. Mia, magic Mia. Yeah, Evie thought she could stay here, reading her old books and watching Oregon News Network, just like before. Later, if she was really lucky, her mother would come into her room to give her yet another interesting hairstyle. Even though Evie had told her millions of times she preferred the V-braid.
Whoever did it again. Whoever did it again. This is my laundry. Their underwear and their tops. Whoever did it again. Underwear and tops. No, you ain't wearing my underwear and my socks tonight. Oh.
This is my life when I'm in the castle, braiding and blushing and bronzing. That was the thing about leaving home, she guessed. Once you'd made your way out into the world, once you'd left the darkness of the cave, it was hard to go back, even to make your hair smooth and your eyes pop. The more Evie thought about it, the more she knew she couldn't stay in the castle one more second. She'd read all the books and watched all the shows, and there was no one to talk to other than her mother, who was only obsessed with the latest cosmetics. They arrived on the dumpster barges, the used tubes of lipstick, and open jars of cream that the Ordon princesses tossed when they didn't want them anymore. Even school has to be better than this. Besides, she could deal with Mal, couldn't she? She wasn't scared of her. Not that scared of her. Okay, so maybe she was, but Evie was more terrified of rotting in a cave forever, and she was far too young to start working on her own magic mirror voice. She shook her head at the thought. Pretty is as pretty is. Was that what my mother said? But what was the point of being pretty if there was no one there to see how pretty you were? Even the crack on her ceiling was starting to look like the dragon's eye. Mal stared up at it from her bed, transfixed. She had woken up extra early, even earlier than Carlos and Evie, as she couldn't sleep. Thinking of the quest her mother had all but immediately dispatched her on, Maleficent was like that. Once she had an idea in her head, there was no stopping her. It didn't matter if it was her daughter or one of her minions. She expected everyone to stop and drop and risk everything to do her bidding. That was the Maleficent way. Mal knew there was no exception made for daughters, not when you were one of the all-time most villainous villains of the Isle of the Lost. You didn't get to be number one by being merciful or even reasonable, not when you were one of the evil elite. Maleficent wanted the dragon's eye back, which was great and all, and Mal totally got it. But actually trying to find out where it was on the island, now that was something else entirely. So yeah, it wasn't as if Diablo were any help. All the Raven did was call when Mal poked it. Where is it, Haunty? If you're back to life, then it could be far, right? But where? He'd poke her eyes out if she got close enough to let him. That stupid bird had always wanted her mother all to himself, and to him, Mal wasn't even a threat as much as a nuisance. Still, it was more than just a bird that was haunting her now. Maleficent's threats were hard to shake. As always, her mother knew exactly where to strike. She could find her daughter's soft spots as easily now as when she had been a baby wearing one on the top of her own head. Don't you want to prove yourself to me? Prove that you are worthy of the name I bestowed on you, Maleficent. Mal turned over in her hard, squeaky bed, restless. Yes, Mal was named for her mother, but her mother liked to say that since Mal had shown so far that she was only a tiny bit evil, Mal could only have a tiny bit of her real name until she proved herself truly worthy of her dark fairy heritage. Which was ridiculous, really. If you thought about it, Mal didn't exactly have an army of evil resources at her command. She made do with what she had to work with. Stolen paint cans, hapless high school kids, a closet full of old mink coats and fur traps. Sure, maybe she wasn't encasing whole castles in hedges of thorns. But then every villain had to start somewhere, didn't she? And if she had let Evie off the hook at the end of the night, that wasn't her fault either, was it? It wasn't like you could put a timeline on this kind of thing. Good scheming took a little planning, didn't it? Mal turned over again. It was still quiet in the Bargain Castle, which meant Maleficent hadn't gone out on the balcony yet to harangue and humiliate her subjects. When Mal finally slid out of bed, slithered into today's purple everything, and tiptoed out of her bedroom, she noticed that the door to her mother's room was locked, which meant Maleficent was not to be disturbed under any circumstance. She was adamant about getting 8 hours of evil sleep and recommended a healthy diet of nightmares to keep the claws sharp. It had worked for her so far, hadn't it? Mal brooded on her mother's running as she hurried down the crumbling staircase. The dragon's eye was cursed, as Maleficent had told her, which meant that anyone who touched it would immediately fall asleep for 1,000 years. That had always been her mother's specialty, putting people to sleep against their will. Of course, that hadn't exactly worked out during the Sleeping Beauty debacle, but that didn't mean that the dragon's eye staff would be any less powerful now. When Mal found the scepter, she would have to take care not to touch it, and then to figure out a way to somehow bring it back without awakening the curse. If it still works, if I find it. Woo! I can finally upgrade my house. Okay. If it exists at all, as Mal picked up her backpack, she only felt worse. Even dumping an extra spray can into her bag didn't lift her spirits. Maybe Jay was right. Maybe this whole quest was too silly to even embark on. She didn't know where to begin to find her mother's lost weapon, no matter how powerful it once had been. Who was she to think she could find something that had been lost for so long? Maybe she should just forget about it and go back to her usual routine of tagging and shoplifting. Besides, it wasn't as if anything Mal could do would change how her mother saw her. Even if she did succeed in finding the dragon's eye, Mal knew she couldn't help who her father had been. And in the end, that was what Maleficent could never forgive nor forget. The one thing Mal herself could never fix. So why bother? Why try? Maybe she should just accept it and move on. That's what her mother expected from her anyway, to fail, to disappoint, to give up, to give in. Just like everyone else in this place, Mal pulled open the castle door and set out for school, trying not to think about it.